I am Newbot, an Earth 2 automaton. In this tutorial, HoloBuildings featuring Lumina. The HoloBuilder allows Earth 2 users to build holographic resource storage depots for their properties. Earth 2 user, Lumina, is a renowned HoloBuilding architect who has impressed the community with his creative vision and attention to detail. His resource harvesters are comprehensive designs that combine extraordinary technical accomplishment and creative flair. His works are intricate, elaborate, and highly unique. Lumina's blueprints will be available in the bazaar once this feature is released. In this tutorial, Lumina will dive deeper into creating polygons and using the editing tools. Enter the HoloBuilding homepage through your account drop-down. The interface is similar to the Mapbox grid service in the Earth 2 application. Zoom in, zoom out and zoom to grid are useful in navigating the map as well as visualizing your polygons. The map, satellite and 3D toggle gives you view options to best view and edit your polygons. The search field will place you in the location of your choice. For best results, design your HoloBuildings on flat terrain with few visual obstructions. The panel on the right contains information about your blueprints. In the home page, the panel contains your blueprint list. You can store up to 100 searchable blueprints. Choose Create New Blueprint or select Edit to begin actively working in the HoloBuilding Builder. Note that each grid square represents only 1 meter, rather than the 10-meter squares in the Earth 2 application. The panel will now show the Blueprint Inspector, detailing the name, polygon count, vertex points, volume of the polygons, construction costs, and the height and elevation of selected polygons. The Drawing toolbar and Editing toolbar only appear in the Builder. You can undo up to 10 actions by using the Undo tool. Redo is located beneath Undo and below that is a link to the Earth 2 HoloBuildings manual. The manual is a brief and concise document that details the functions of the HoloBuilder as well as keyboard shortcuts, tips and tricks for designing your HoloBuildings. Let's get started. There are 2 drawing modes in the HoloBuilding Editor, the rectangle and the polygon. Select the rectangle tool and click anywhere on the grid to initiate a rectangle. Move your mouse to a new location and click again to complete the rectangle. You will see vertex points appear as well as the shape you have drawn and a blue outline of that shape at ground level. By default, the draw tools will snap to the next intersection of the grid. Hold Shift to engage the precision modifier. As you design, 3D view will give you a more complete view of your structure. Ensure that you are at the grid view or lower and that the grid view lock is engaged. Click and drag anywhere on the map to navigate. When editing, make note of where your polygons sit in reference to the center point of the grid. It may be useful to achieve accuracy and consistency in your designs. The Blueprint Inspector gives you the details of your blueprint beginning with the file name, creation date and the last modified date. Each blueprint requires a unique name. Be specific with the details of your design in the blueprint name. It will improve their searchability and will be useful to potential buyers. You can clone blueprints easily in the HoloBuilder homepage. Deleting blueprints is also done from the homepage. You will receive a warning notification that the blueprint will be deleted permanently. To select a polygon, click anywhere within the polygon at ground level, specifically within the blue footprint of the shape. By holding Shift you can select multiple polygons by clicking on each designed polygon. Or hold Shift and click Drag to select multiple polygons. When multiple polygons are selected, Hold Shift and click on a single polygon to deselect the polygon. To rotate a shape, click once to select it, then again for increased vertex options. Click again for the rotation and scaling function. Click and hold the rotation symbol, then rotate as desired. This mode will rotate the shape around its center. After selecting a shape, you can also use the shortcut R to engage the rotation and scaling function. By pressing R again, you will change from center rotation to opposite vertex rotation. Holding Shift will ensure more precision. Resizing a polygon is similar to rotation. Click once to select it, then again for increased vertex options. Click again for the rotation and scaling function. Grab and drag any arrow to increase or decrease the footprint of the shape. By default, the shape will snap to grid. Hold Shift to toggle the precision modifier. Release the shape when it reaches the desired size. In this mode, the shape will scale from the center. Engage the alternative scaling and rotating mode by pressing R twice. The scaling will occur with the opposite vertex locked in position. Hold Shift for precision. Note that increasing or decreasing the size will affect the volume and construction costs. You can clone polygons by selecting the desired shape and using the clone function. When the clone is completed, the shapes will turn red, indicating that the builder detects an issue. Click once on the stack of shapes to select the newest shape. You will clone as many shapes as are selected. Use the Blueprint Inspector to modify the height and elevation of any selected shapes. The inputted height of a shape will define how tall it stands, whether it sits on the ground or on top of another shape using elevation. Elevation will raise the shape above the ground. Shapes need to rest on the ground or be stacked precisely onto another shape. All measurements are in meters. When the 2-meter glitch has been addressed, then you will be able to reduce a polygon shape to 1 centimeter in height. All shapes must rest cleanly on a surface. If any shape is unsupported, then the HoloBuilder will detect an issue and the shape will turn red. In this example, the elevation of shape 2 must match the height of shape 1. Use the stack list in the inspector to lift a polygon off of the other. With a stack of shapes, it can be challenging to select an individual shape for adjustments, rotation, resizing or relocation. The Blueprint Inspector can help you to move shapes vertically but not horizontally. When building a complex stack of shapes, it may be helpful to construct your polygons and then move them into the stack using the Shift Precision modifier. The editing tools give you options to conform overlapping polygons by reshaping them and adding or removing vertices. If the shapes are not overlapped, the editor will not respond. You can see the overlapped areas of multiple polygons by examining the vertices. Unify multiple shapes into one contiguous shape by using the Unify tool. Note the updates to polygon count, vertices count, volume, and construction costs in the inspector. When 2 or more polygon shapes are overlapped, the Difference tool will reshape the primary polygon by removing the secondary polygon and the area where they overlapped. The selection order of your shapes is crucial to your intended results. The first shape selected becomes the primary polygon and will define the properties of the secondary and successive polygons, including elevation, shape, volume, and vertices. Similarly to the difference tool, the intersect tool requires overlapping polygons. In this example, the intersection of polygons will be the only remaining shape regardless of primary polygon. The effect is more nebulous when more polygons are added. The remaining shape will still be the surface area where all selected polygons were overlapped or intersected, but will be modified based on the polygon selection order. Use Match Border to change the shape of the selected polygons so that they match up evenly. The primary shape will cut into the overlap of the secondary shape, editing out the surplus area from the secondary shape and reducing its volume. The Match Border tool automates the complicated process of creating clean designs. It may be the HoloBuilding Editor's most effective tool. The Match Borders tool can help to isolate shapes that are crowded by other shapes or lost in a stack, but its main function is to conform overlapping polygon shapes. The Polygon tool lets you create shapes with irregular vertices. Click once for the first vertex, click again for another vertex and continue as desired. Click on the first or last vertex to complete the polygon shape. You need to draw at least 3 vertices with the Polygon tool. By holding Shift you can engage the precision modifier. The modifier will be useful to effectively hand draw a shape to your liking. Keep holding Shift until you have completed your drawing, or until you are ready for the vertex point to snap to grid. Click on the first or last vertex to complete the polygon shape. Shapes can be manipulated by working with the vertices. To alter the shape of a polygon, select a vertex and reposition it. Hold Shift to engage the precision modifier. Hold Shift to select multiple vertex points so as to move them in unison. Vertex points can be repositioned, deleted and multiplied. When you select a vertex, a smaller vertex will appear in both directions towards neighboring vertices. Increasing the number of vertices is optimal for creating intricate designs but can be overwhelming, especially when working with stacked polygons. Vertices can be deleted, resulting in a new polygon shape with less volume and less vertices. Note that a glitch may prevent the inspector from immediately updating. You may need to exit the builder and return. Regardless of design, HoloBuildings will provide additional storage for resources and will therefore be essential to prosperity in the Earth 2 ecosystem. So make sure you create even the most basic of HoloBuildings as soon as possible. Make sure to like, subscribe and share Noob School widely.